Wait, listen, let's get all the balls in the goal. Okay? I gave you starting position, so orange. You guys have two backs on either side of the 6. Ty will be in the middle of the center mid. Be nice and wide on the build-out line. Right, Gray, you're starting behind the build-out line. Austin out wide. Right? What's that? Yeah, 77. Put the ball in the goal. Right, so when I say starting positions, this is where you're going. You have yellow cones to identify where you're supposed to be. So up on the tee of the build-out line, you're down low. Can I have that ball? Right, we're always going to put the ball in the middle of the field to start. Right, so Kai, when you play, how many choices do you have right now?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, right, because everyone is back at the build-out line. Okay, so what I want you to do is pick the easiest option, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so Gray, if you win the ball, you're going to go to the big goal. Orange, you guys are going to try and build out, and you can score any of the 3 goals at half field. Any questions? All right, go ahead, Kai, when you're ready. Let's try not to pass across the goal. Okay, what are some points for you to emphasize on right now? Outside and middle. Okay? All right, Ty, pick a side. Good pass. All right, let's start again. Out of the back, what do we notice as soon as you guys get a pass? You have a lot of time. What do you do when you have time? Take your space, right? Okay? Make sure you take your space. Colby, be nice and wide, all the way as far out as you can be, right at the build-out line. Okay, we want to maximize our space in the field. Ready, go. Sorry, guys. Good. All right, just leave the ball. We got another one back here. Kai, grab the ball. Come on, find your shape. Go ahead, pick a side. So, and freeze. Stop moving. So, Austin, what did you do? You checked to the ball, right? But by you checking to the ball, what are you helping? Helping with him defending, right? So, try and keep your space. Okay, Ty, what can you do right now? Get in behind, right? Be a little bit higher. Okay? Now, what are we forcing this one defender to do? Make a choice, right? That's when you're taking your space, you're forcing him to make a choice, right? Come attack the ball, right? Or stay back and try and defend one of the 2 players. Good. Attack the space. Good. Good. And freeze. So where did you play a pass to? And how many defenders were in there? 2, right? What was open? Here. You did a great job attacking the space, right? Stay inside. Okay? What's open right now?
There.
Take a half step that way, because that's where you were. Okay? He's doing a good job taking away your player that you want to defend, play to, right? So I want you to keep attacking the space, but what's the pass you want to play to now? Through ball, right? Austin can make a little run in behind because he's not paying attention to his run, right? Because he's in front of him. Okay, so now you have 2 options. You could play out wide, or you could split the defense and Austin be prepared to make that run, right? And it'll be the same thing on that side, right? You're going to attack the space. You have 1 or 2 options to play through. Okay, go ahead. Attack the space. Good. Right idea. Keep going. Make someone commit to you. Good. All right, go back and reset. So are you guys pressing them, or are you trying to sit back and let them come at you? All right. So what I want you to do is change it up now. I want you to try and force something. Okay, so I want you to step. Don't always worry about the guy. When you defend, what are you supposed to do? Not high press, but take something away, right? So by you bending your run, you could take him away, right? If you're playing in the middle, you could support on one side of the field, right? Is that guy dangerous on that side? Is the ball's this way? No, right? So you could pinch over a little bit too and try and see if you can run the ball on one side. All right, let's go. Yeah, exactly. Right, but put them under pressure. Don't let them just come at you. Okay, let's go. Good. Nice finish. All right. So great, Ty, stay where you were. Great. How can we make this a little bit more organized? Who should be pressuring the ball? Probably the middle player, right? So what I want you to do is step and pressure, and what are you trying to take away? This direction or this direction? This way, right? You have a 2-on-2 over here, and you have a 5-on-3 across the field, right? Okay? If you're on the backside, what can you do to help? If he's going to go pressure the ball, go ahead, take like 10 steps forward. Right? He's going to start pressure the ball. What do you need to do? Come towards the middle a little bit and protect the backside, right? Pressure, and then you guys recover and balance, right? What do you need to do now? Yep. Stay out here, but you want to keep him in front of you, right? So you want to be back a couple steps, right? Because you don't want to pass in behind, and don't be as wide, right? It's okay if he gets the ball, because now you can step in pressure, right? We want to make them predictable, okay? But you have two players to worry about, so you could always slide in a little too, right, to help take something away. Go ahead. Same side. So, great, what happened? Ball went out, right? Is that a win? Yes, right? All right, I'm going to add a gray in. Okay? Go ahead, let's go. 5, 4. So, Austin, if you had stayed wide and kept your hips open to the fields, that's a one-touch positive, right? And then a goal. You took 4 touches when you only needed to take 2. Make sure you stay nice and wide and keep your hips open to the field. Okay, so you should be looking like this, right? Because now I can see everything. If you need to, slide to your left, slide to your right. Right? Find those passing lanes. Good, nice job. So, and freeze. So, that means stop moving. Hey, stop moving. Come back to where you were. So, where's your position? In the middle, right? You came over here. What did you do to this whole picture on this side of the field? You've made it smaller, right? I need you to stay in your shape and be a supportive player towards the middle, right? So go back that way, right? Because now what are you forcing this one player to do? Make a choice, right? Okay, so now he has to decide whether to mark you or to come be that player, right? Okay, let's start again. Attack the space, and freeze. So again, same thing. You're going in here, you're making it easier to defend, right? Because now there's 2 of you in the same space, right? What type of movement should you have? Give me the ball back. What type of movement should you have? This way, right? You should be heels open to the open to the field, right? Heels on the sideline, right? So you should be moving along the sideline, creating a passing angle. So come here. Go back to where you were. Right? When I attack this space, right, I'm looking for 1 or 2 things. Now what can you do? Right? Now we're looking for that ball in behind. Okay? Because now we've kept that on the same side of the field. Right? But if you make that run towards the middle, Now again, same thing he did, right? We're creating a smaller space. We want to keep this as big as possible, okay? All right, great. So you can have your diamond shape in the middle. So for you guys, we're going 99. So I'm going to start this in a second, okay? But for you visually, you have your two outside backs, center back, your outside mids, okay? A 6 and a 10, or a holding mid and an attacking mid, or two center mids. Okay, so for 99, we're just missing a striker for orange. Okay? Great, same thing. You're just going to go to the big goal. Orange, you guys are playing to any of the three little goals. Okay, there is no build out line. Okay, so you guys, as we said in the beginning, right, we're advancing to 99. You guys are set up in your shape. We got two outside backs. You guys have your shape with your cones. Two outside mids, nice and wide. Your center back up in the middle. And your two attacking or holding mids out in the middle of the field. Right? And we got four gray. Gray, you guys are going to go to the big goal if you win the ball. Orange, you guys are playing to the three goals up at half field. Questions? Okay. All right, Kai, pick a side. Kai, can you talk to them and communicate? Tell them, help them out. Help them direct traffic. Tell them where there's men on. All right, ball's out. Let's go reset. Nice job keeping your spacing. Be patient. Good, great pass. Finish. Good. All right, come back. Find your shape. So instead of directly playing across, because that offensive player or the defensive player almost won the ball, you can always play back to Kai, and he can pick a direction and play you back again if you need to. Okay? Let's go, Kai. Orange, raise the communication. Good. Find your shape, Orange. Good. Much better. Attack the space. So, hold on, freeze. Where do we find our shape now? We've played back to the goalie. What does that say to the whole team? Let's reset, right? So Ty, get up in your space. Can you get up in your space? Can you guys drop down a little bit so you can see your space, okay? It was not a bad decision. He was wide open, okay? But Orange, I want you to react. Every time the ball comes back to Kai as your goalkeeper, we need to refine our shape. We're basically resetting, right? Okay, so you're going to be a little bit higher. You guys are going to drop down. Make sure everything's in front of you. Go. Good, good. It's live. Orange, for the most part, that entire time, you did a great job maintaining your shape. Okay? Remember, as soon as we start getting forward, you could start varying your runs a little bit and getting out of your spaces. But when we're in this defensive area of the field, we want to try and keep our positions. So if you have to play across the field or forward, you know exactly where everybody is. I appreciate how patient you guys are being. Okay? What is the purpose of us playing side to side and forward and back? To create more spaces. Do you understand what every single pass does? Why are we passing the ball around? To create space, and what does that do to the defense? Moving, right? So you need to look at it this way, right? Every time you make a pass or a run on or off the ball, you're changing the picture of what everything is looking like. Okay? So when you receive this ball, how long did it take you to make 3 touches going forward? Yeah, right? Can we speed that up? Okay, can you take a big first touch because you know you have that time and space and really attack that one defender? Okay, because think of it this way. The longer you take to make a decision, what is that allowing them to do? Make adjustments. Okay, so when you make those great switches across the field, can you now attack and go at them? Right? Because all the passes are great, but if we're not going anywhere on the field, it's basically worthless, and we're potentially just going to give up the ball, right? Because someone's going to eventually make a mistake, okay? So make passes to change the picture, right? And then attack. Try and break lines. Do you know what that means? Have you heard that term before, breaking lines? Right? So breaking lines is if they have a striker, they have their center mids, they have their holding mid, they have their defense, right? Lines across the field. So you're trying to beat players with a pass. So one pass could beat one player, it could beat 4 players, it could beat 5 players, right? The pass Kai played out to Austin beat how many players with one pass? All of them. Attack the space. What's open? Good. Well done. What do you say, Kai? What do you say? Just be an option. Good. Let's go. Ball here. Find your shape. Wait for your team to find their shape. Good. Freeze. 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 What am I going to tell you? He's in behind the defender, right? You're fine. Right? But I want you to see what's open right now. Hey. No. What Ty was making us run across the field. I'd rather have you take one big touch and play it up all the time. Right? Because at least if Ty loses it, he's further away from goal. You give this ball away here, he's one-on-one with the goal. Okay? When I say go, we're going to start. Ready to go. Okay? Good.